So today we are trying Polymer clay for the first time. I've always wanted to try it and I've been watching Uncomfy a lot and it kind of inspired me to do it. So I reached out to my friend Flower Villain, who is also an artist and cosplayer. She sent me an Amazon wishlist of all the things that she would recommend to get started. So I got that, and then I also got other things that were recommended by Uncomfy and other YouTube people that do Polymer clay. So let's get started. First thing I want to show, we have this, and it is a little pasta maker, and I'm so excited for this too because it reminds me of Play-Doh when you like would push like the things through. I don't know, it reminds me of playing with Play-Doh, so I'm excited for this. I don't know how to use it though, but we will find out. Then we have these, clay softener and thinner, and then oven baked clay adhesive. Honestly, I'm gonna have to look up how to use these. Because I know one you can like make like, people make like icing with it and you can do like cool things. So I have them once I need them. And this is what they are. Let's go. We have these, I don't know what these are called, but we have these. But they remind me of being at the dentist's office. So I'm gonna call my dentist tools. Then we have, I'm just gonna call everything these, okay, because I don't know, I'm new to this, okay, we're learning together. We have these, and I love the way these things look, and I don't think I'm gonna do a big enough project to use like the little rounded ones, but I don't know, it's cool, I like it. Then we have the little silicone brushes, and they also look really cool. I don't know, I just sometimes when something looks like so interesting, I'm like, I need to know what that feels like, and it makes me want to try something, and that is the case for sculpting, I guess. So we have these, and then to cut the clay, there's these things, and they kind of scare me because it feels like it's sharp, huh? Look at this. Ow, ow, okay, it is sharp, it is sharp. I'm bleeding. I'm asking you guys, you don't know. It's like a little blade and you slice it down. We have an acrylic roller, but I don't know why you need an acrylic roller if you have a pasta maker. Maybe if you aren't going to use a pasta maker, we'll find out. Or actually, I guess if you need it to be, we'll see. But we have an acrylic roller, and honestly, I love the way this looks. It reminds me of a fushigi, which if you don't know, it's like those balls that they go. I have chalk pastels. I hate the feeling of chalk though. It feels so gross. Oh, I'm not gonna like that, but that's okay. So we have these. We have an acrylic sheet. I bought this and thought it was going to be thicker than this. I wanted like actually like a thick acrylic. So I'll eventually just get like a ceramic tile or something, or glass, but this is what we have for now. Then we have silicone mats that I saw Uncomfy use and she recommended. And the texture, I like touching it. Now to the clay. So we have translucent clay, which I'm so excited about because one of the techniques that Uncomfy uses is using the translucent clay with the pastels, and it kind of creates like a cool, almost like blown glass art or something, which I really like. So hopefully it'll work with the sculpting. Then we have the clay. And I got this little case to put everything in, and I thought it was cute, and I like it. It makes me feel organized. What's in the briefcase? I got the money. So we have lime green because of what my plan is to make today, but you will see in a second. We have lime green, brown, and black. So that's what, well, most people said to recommend black and brown and then just get translucent to start off, so that's what I did. And then I got lime green just because I had an idea of what I want to try. So let's get started. How the hell do I set this up? Try to connect this. Does it have to be connected? I'm sure it's fine. Okay. So it's not connected. I can't figure out that part, but it's okay. I don't think we need this, right? Wow, this feels cool. I feel like I have it to like the desired consistency, so we can finally get started. That low-key took forever. I used some of the clay softener, but like just a small amount, just because I've heard that you can get clay sometimes that just may have been on the shelf for too long, so I feel like that most likely is what happened. But now it's pretty soft, so we're gonna get started and finally making our project. So my plan is to draw a Nessie from Apex Legends, and I was like, what's better than one Nessie? 2 Nessies. What's better than 2 Nessies? 5. No, I'm kidding. We're gonna do 2 Nessies. So I'm gonna do 1 Nessie that's translucent. This is my idea. I don't know how it's gonna pan out, but we're going to do 1 Nessie that is translucent and then using a pastel chalk to color in because I wanted to have like a gloss effect. Then the one sitting on top of that one will be made with actual green clay that's going to be resting on its head. We'll see if it'll fit on its head. It may have to be on its back, but that is the plan. I feel like its body is kind of actually square shaped. So maybe we can start with that. It's kind of funny because when I was in high school, we had to make stuff with clay. That was the one time I had to try making clay things. It wasn't polymer clay though. I remember making my clay item, and then when it got baked, the part that I had attached to it ended up coming off, and I was so hurt from that I was like, I never want to try clay again. And here we are. I love the feeling of making things. Okay, I'm slowly trying to work it down because I want it to be like a swivel. I feel like so far it looks like a good shape, I think. One thing about me is I feel like I can be good at something. I feel like this is for anybody, but if I don't do something well the first time, I will keep on doing it until I feel like it's done the way I want it to. So if I make something and I don't like how it turned out, I allow myself the space to fail, I guess, at something, which is why I do feel like I can get good at things. And it's just something I feel like a lot of people should allow themselves that space. Failing at something is the start of being good at it. Okay, I feel like that's like a perfect little Nessie leg. I like it a lot. Okay, we have 1 leg down. I probably should have shaped them all at the same time, but I'm not gonna do that. I say that, but I'm not gonna do that. So what's interesting about this, and I kind of like the challenge, is, well, it's 3-dimensional. It's something that you actually have to check all the sides and like picture what something would like from all angles. And I find that interesting, and I like doing stuff like that, so that's why this kind of piqued my interest as well. Because of course you do that with traditional art, but you only have to focus on one thing at a time, the perspective of where it's looking. This is so therapeutic. Now we have 2 legs kind of done. Again, I'm kind of just getting the vibe of how things are gonna look and not necessarily solidified into what it's going to look like. It kind of is looking like a little chicken body. So now we have the body kind of how I want it. We're going to move on to the head, which I'm super nervous about because it also needs to be strong. And this is funny, this is like the best way for me to do it, but I feel like that shapes it. Okay, I feel like that's a good shape for it. Maybe like here. Now we're going to attach the head to it. That is way too big. Okay, go team. It's looking so cute so far. Okay, I feel like this is perfect. Perfect. I think it's shaped how I want it to be. So we are going to go into the part that I've been most excited about, is the chalk pastels. We're gonna make some green. Now we have the yellow. Then we're going to mix that together. What a perfect green, what a perfect green. Okay, I'm so nervous and excited. Okay, pat this baby down. This is so cool. I love this part. I was so excited to try this part and it's just as satisfying as I thought it would be. I'm happy. This is so cool. I'm having so much fun coloring this. I can't get over this. It's so cute. It's so cute. I kind of got green where I don't want green. So I'm going to try to take it off. It worked. Using alcohol and a Q-tip. I made this and I'm so proud. It is so cute. Holy shit. We're making super tiny eyes for it. The tiniest ball. Work it, work it. Okay, I feel like that's perfect. Okay, I feel like these are on the same size. So, I feel like maybe this size. So nerve-wracking. Here, maybe? Like a glove. Oh my freaking goodness. I'm a god. I love making things. Okay. It is so cute. What the fuck? Look at how cute this is. We're going to add in the other eye. So I want to make sure it's exactly the same. I feel like I'm doing surgery. That is so freaking cute. That is so freaking cute, and I made it. I'm so proud of it. Okay, now we gotta make the other one, the tiny one. 2 legs on it now. Yeah. Oh yeah. That's gonna be adorable. This is gonna be so cute. It's already looking so cute, like stacked on top of each other. This is little starfish. Little starfish. Scalpel. Scalpel. That's why I felt like using this. We have the main part of the body complete. Let's go. Now we can start working on the head. Now we have to try to attach it. Let's see. Wow, that's actually insanely perfect. Okay. Perfect. And we have the little Nessie. It is very cute. Very cute. Very cute. Now we have to add the eyes to the tiny Nessie. Little tiny eyes. Little fly upon the wall. Ain't got no model. Ain't got no model come in here, but him no care. Him got no hair. The smallest baby eyes. Let's see. I think these are about the same size here. Perfect. So cute. Its eyes are a little bit too close together on the smaller one though, but this one is a practice one for myself, so it's okay for now. The next ones I do, I have to make them perfect because I'm going to list them on my Etsy. So insanely adorable. I can't get over it. I'm obsessed. I am obsessed. That is so cute. This is how they look so far. So cute, so cute. Now we can bake it, and I'm so nervous for that. So we will see once it is baked. So this is how it looks. We're just going to add in the UV resin. So I'm going to open up the windows and this is what I use for my UV resin. And it looks really intense, but I would rather be safe than sorry. I'm going to open up the windows and then we're going to start resining. So this is how it turned out after glazing. I like it so much. However, this part was supposed to be transparent, but I realized I have semi-transparent clay. But overall, for my first time using clay, I'm really proud of it. I think it's so cute. I love the little Nessie. I'm definitely gonna make the next one smaller. This is more like a figurine, but I still have the keychain at the top so I can always make it into something, but I'm going to keep it on my desk and it's going to be so cute. I may make more figurines in the future, but I will get the transparent clay and I will try again with the transparent clay. I low-key almost perfectly color match the clay colors for what Nessie would be. It's supposed to have a translucent color, but again, since it's semi-translucent, it doesn't have the effect that I was wanting to create of like a pastel-y clear. So I'm gonna try again with that, but I color matched it almost like perfectly. Yeah, but overall, I'm really proud of it. It's so cute with the glaze. It looks so polished and I'm really proud of myself for my first clay project. Now I'm going to show you some clips with it. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and I will see you in the next video.